Hi, I'm Jenny Casson, CEO of Opportunity Main Street. We're working to address the crisis of disinvestment from our communities and the growing wealth gap in our country. Mainstream finance, with its focus on maximizing investor return, extracts community wealth and contributes to growing economic disparities. The chart on the right shows how extreme those disparities have gotten in the last few decades. And in spite of the trillions and trillions of dollars flowing through our finance system, the vast majority of small business has no access to appropriate funding, meaning funding that would actually help them thrive and grow in a sustainable way. And regular folks who would like to be able to invest in their own communities to contribute to community wealth have very limited options for doing so. Opportunity Main Street is building a financial inclusion and wealth building ecosystem. The premise of our model is that change moves at the speed of trust. And because of that, we need a physical place, a gathering space where people from all over the community can come together and learn how to do community based investing. We've purchased a building in downtown Baltimore that will serve as our community gathering space. The second component is entrepreneur support. We'll work with small business owners from throughout Baltimore to help them design customized fundraising strategies. We'll teach them how to offer investment opportunities in a way that allows them to stay true to their mission, vision, goals, and values, and do it in a way that is legally compliant. The third component is community investor training. We'll invite residents of Greater Baltimore to come and join us at our community gathering space to learn how to be savvy community investors. We'll teach them about due diligence. We'll help them form groups so that they don't have to do it alone. And finally, we have the hospitality component. Everything that we're doing at the building is designed to bring revitalization to this community. On the first floor, we have a space to showcase local makers' products in our retail area. We also have space for guest chefs and cafe operators to bring more activity to the space. And on the upper floors, we have one-bedroom furnished rental units that will allow us to have full-time residents in the building to bring yet more activity. We're also partnering with crowdfundbaltimore.com. This is a regulated investment crowdfunding platform that makes it possible for the small businesses in Baltimore to raise money from the community without having to worry about whether the investors have a certain level of wealth or income. Anyone can invest, and the minimum investment is often as low as $100. We're also partnering with the Maryland Neighborhood Exchange, which is run by the local nonprofit Community Wealth Builders. This is a platform that connects local businesses that are raising money using investment crowdfunding with community residents. They've already shifted $6 million of investment into small local business, and 90% of the businesses that have raised money this way have been owned by women and people of color. Opportunity Main Street will build on this success and exponentially increase the amount of local investment dollars that flow into local business. This shows the building that we bought. We call it the Mulberry because it's on Mulberry Street. The business model is we generate revenue through the activities at the building. This includes the 5 short-term residential rental units on the upper floors and the activities on the first floor, which include the cafe operator, special events, and office and meeting space use. There's also the possibility of makerspace in the basement. Because the mission of Opportunity Main Street is to build community wealth, we will not sell the building to just any real estate investor when we're ready to exit. We will exit to community either by selling it to one of the business operators in the building or via community crowdfunding. So who am I and why am I so passionate about this work? I graduated from Yale Law School almost 30 years ago. After that, I got a master's in city planning from UC Berkeley with a focus on community development. My first job was at a nonprofit doing community economic development in a low-income community, and after that I went into private practice, working mostly with small businesses, helping them access capital. I also wrote a book called Raise Capital on Your Own Terms: How to Fund Your Business Without Selling Your Soul. I've worked with hundreds of business owners across the country, helping them to access capital. These are businesses for whom bank financing is not a fit, and neither is venture capital financing because they're not on the path to be the next unicorn. They need another option, and community investing is the best source of capital for the vast majority of businesses. Opportunity Main Street is designed to really grow the ecosystem so that more community residents can invest in the businesses that they love. I want to share this quote from one of the entrepreneurs that we're working with in Baltimore, Janelle Spencer, who owns a CrossFit gym. The Mulberry will become a hub of knowledge sharing and the go-to space for entrepreneurs and investors. I can imagine the collaboration and innovation that will come from bringing people together focused on local investing. I see the value of a space where best practices and a variety of experiences readily shared. Being able to host events in the space would spur more investment in local business. We've raised almost enough funding to be able to open the project on schedule in the beginning of 2025. The total project cost is about $3.3 million, and we've raised about $2.7 million from equity investors, lenders, DAF holders, and a CDFI. Our remaining gap is about $600,000. We hope you'll join us to grow community wealth in Baltimore and beyond.